You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
I'm back. Road Rants for Black and White Sports. We are gathered here again today to celebrate the destruction of one LaChina James's, LeBron James, LaWoke James, LaFraud James. Any other names we can call him? I could call him all kinds of names. Will some bitch get me demonetized right off the bat? Nah, I don't think so. I think it'll pass, okay? We are here. The other day I made a video. The critic scores were coming in for one Space Jam 2, The Search for China's Money. Well, it looks like the critics hate this movie. This may be one of those rare times on Rotten Tomatoes where the critics and the audience ends up lining up. It's going to be very interesting to see. It's also going to be very interesting to see how many patriots did not take their children when the box office scores start coming out. I told you the other day, we rolled through Mickey Donald's, yeah, and got a Happy Meal, and then my wife was like, whoa, it's Space Jam. And she said, ma'am, what toy comes with that? And she said, I think it's LeBron James. And my wife said, we don't want that. Keep the toy. Yeah. Guys, got to have your principles here. You've got to have your principles. And we will not support Space Jam 2, The Quest for China's Money. And let's get to this story. This is from our dudes over at Outkick. I mean, the articles are starting to come in. It's beautiful. Reviews say LeBron Space Jam movie sucks. Your movie sucks, LeBron James. LaChina James, LaWoke James. Space Jam 2, A New Legacy starring LeBron James. I added some shit there. Sucks, according to nearly every film critic. Get ready, these are good. Quote, LeBron James' film is an abomination, the New York Post says. During the endless final sequence of Space Jam 2, The Search for China's Money, Porky Pig calls himself the notorious P.I.G. and begins to rap. This pig is lit. The Looney Tune says, I'm super legit. Porky should have added, my movie is shit. Fair enough. NBC, not as liberal as the rest of NBC's properties, but still bad, calls Space Jam 2 a bloated mess. Word is LeBron James' new film was scored rotten on Rotten Tomatoes, holding just a 37% score. But wait, guys, because you know your boy done went over to Rotten Tomatoes and it has dropped to 35 hot messes of a percent. Your movie sucks, LaChina James. This is glorious. 35% from when this article came out. About an hour ago. It has had enough reviews come in that it dropped it another 2%. Do you know how bad that has to be? To drop a movie 2% in an hour? Space Jam supporters and LeBron James stans bragged about the film's CGI. According to LA Times, though, the movie's CGI mirrors a garbage tornado. This is glorious. And that's from the ultra-woke LA Times, an outlet that has protected LaChina James at all costs. So how terrible is this film? Vulture claims the movie is really that bad. The Wrap, which is usually friendly to LeBron, slammed the film's attempt at humor. LeBron James nets nothing in an overstuffed sequel. A New Legacy, or A Search for the Chinese Dollars, barely has jokes for the Looney Tunes, let alone the entire Warner Brothers cast, who spend the film mostly just standing around. My God, this is so great. Cinema Blend gave Space Jam 1.5 stars. That's out of 5. LaChina James looks like he has no interest in Space Jam: A New Legacy or The Search for Chinese Dollars. So why would we, the outlets, ask? One could say LeBron James' performance is an airball, but anyone who uses the exact wording must properly credit NME, which used the word first. Keep in mind that most critics share the same worldviews as LaChina James, meaning they too don't like America. Critics' biases undoubtedly played a role in the grading scales. To critics, the quality of a film matters less than a film's performers, messages, and political stances. Thus, when Metacritic scores Space Jam: A New Legacy or The Search for Chinese Dollars a 37, it means the film is about a 17. In conclusion, this movie sucks. For those keeping a list, and I assure you, LaChina James, we are keeping a list. I'm certainly not. LeBron has proven to be horrible at the following: making TV shows, using Twitter, talking about history, reacting to political issues, discussing the police, reading books, understanding actual crimes, getting along with teammates and coaches, hiding his hypocrisy, and starring in films. He is a good basketball player, though. Yeah, and after all, I mean, we look for all of our political and life advice from fucking basketball players. No, we do not. This is glorious. The Space Jam 2, The Search for Chinese Dollars, the critics, the woke critics, hate LeBron James's movie. LaChina James, LaFraud James, LeBron James, LaWoke James. Your movie sucks. Make sure you hit subscribe and go find our podcast wherever good old podcasts are available. God, these kind of videos are fun. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.